Alright, hopefully we're live. I don't know between, this, webcam thingy and the side YouTube chat if the screen looks good. But hopefully we are live and everything's working properly. Yeah, the plan for this stream is to go through and use these new gums, the boosted ones, new boosted mythical stuff, and see how good they are. This stream will be around 3.5 hours long, I'm guessing, since each gum takes about an hour, so I have to go through all of them. Yeah, for that I kind of want to, well, I just was doing a boss, so I'll be selling for that. Hello, people. Yeah, yeah, egg drops. That is one thing. But yeah. I will be starting off with, hopefully pretty soon, the cheapest one, the, boosted photon blaster gum, that's not store. Cheapest one, and seeing how good that is for bosses. It's pretty obvious what it does. It doubles your photon blaster speed, but I'm going to see how good that is actually for bosses, since I really don't know if it'll be overpowered or just a minor help. Yeah, face cam. Hopefully it's not doing bad. Usually there's about 5 to 20 seconds worth of delay in the chat, so that's just kind of how live stream works. But yeah, I think we'll teleport over to the ghost world and then start with the mini guardian to see how useful the boosted photon blaster is with that. Yeah, hello everyone in chat. I see quite a few returning people. Hello Nuo and Kamal, I remember you guys from before. Also, looks like we all have to wait a little bit until this glitchy X gum goes away. I didn't quite think about that one. It's weird having the gum save between servers. It's really nice, but yeah, still weird. Hopefully no one minds that there's a bow gum in the picture. I didn't care about taking separate pictures and paste them alone, so I just kind of included it in the picture. Assuming most people will see boosted gum and realize I'm not talking about bow gum, but if you guys want, I can use that anyways. So yeah. Anyways, I'm just, actually, before we go into there, I want to see how fast normal photon is. So shooting and ghost, spamming my mouse about as fast as possible. This is how fast I shoot. And so once we use this, 3,600. Yeah, that seems decently faster. I'm also probably lagging a bit since I am streaming, so that may be hurting a little bit of my, the registering of click speeds and shooting. But yeah, it looks like it'll probably be helpful. I'm thinking it'll be most helpful with this boss. I mean, despite it having a 1 minute 30 incoming time, which detracts from the ability to farm it quite a bit more than the photon speed. But having double photon blasts will probably help the most with this, since with final you're shooting a little bit and then you're actually maybe even more helpful for final now that I think about it, since in final when the shield is gone you're still shooting at it, whereas here you're vacuuming. But whatever the case is, it might be pretty helpful for bosses, but that's kind of what we're going to do. Just go through all the bosses and see which one's the most beneficial and stuff. I'm currently playing in private servers since I don't want to deal with randoms in publics, and I also want to have base test for how good it is, since if I just solo bosses, I can really tell between normal solo and a photon gum solo how good it is. Man, these boss incoming timers are very annoying. Very long, especially for a private server when you're only one person. So I just kind of have to sit here for not a minute and 30 seconds. But anyways, here we are in thing. Hopefully the boss does decide to appear. What rebirth? I'm assuming you mean perk, not a mount. Probably the best rebirth perk, in my opinion, is the Master Hunter, since it allows you to get rebirths much faster. It probably saves you about like 2 hours over the course of it. Whoa, this is so much faster. 2 hours over the course of a rebirth, already having the perk unlocked. I know a lot of people do go for Ghostly Vision, since that one does allow you access to new bosses, which are really good. I know if you have double boss drops, it's a really good one to go for, since those bags are quite nice. But if you like don't have any game passes, going for the Lucky Eyes can be really helpful for getting actually stats to begin with. So yeah, that's nice. Yeah, I think just as a general, I usually just play on solo servers, since it's much easier. Man, this is so interesting having this double photon speed. It is so... It's weird. I would test to see if it is better, if you can actually... I'm wondering if you can actually, like... Okay, hopefully yeah, it looks like we missed... No, we didn't miss a cycle. That's good. I was kind of worried there for a second that we'd missed a cycle with this boss. We may have still, but I think... No, we're in the clear. It just did a weird attack. I think it was just lagging quite a bit. Like, that attack was super slow. Doesn't look like the stream's lagging, though. But yeah. Second arc, it does give you new lore and new quests, which it may be what some people are wanting. But in terms of just, it's literally, it doesn't do, like, give you anything, though, straight up the front, whereas all the other ones really do. So I understand doing that one is not one of the best ones to pick. But yeah, I've actually gone over quite a few about what people should pick for Rebirths if you want to go check those out. But right now I am noticing that this Photon Blaster Gum is super good for dealing with mega bosses. Like, I think once we go test it out on Final, it'll really be amazing how much time it saves. Like, even with this Guardian, it's doing a lot, and half the time we're still vacuuming. Least favorite Rebirth? Has to be the one that's currently broken, and has been since it was released. The Ecto Bits Game Pass for backdoor currency has been broken since it was released, and is currently the worst Rebirth to pick. After that, it would be advanced parts for vacuuming, since vacuum speed is not needed whatsoever. And then it would be the evolved pets. So it's 5% to both stats. 5% to vacuum is useless, and 5% to normal isn't as useful as going for some of the other tycoons. But yeah. This gum is actually really good. We still have it about, I don't know. I can't really do quick math on that. But we have over 50 minutes of it still left, so it made short work of this boss. Yeah, that was about a 4-minute boss. So that's cool. I think we should do one more just to double check, try one more time to see how quick it is, and then we'll go over and start working on do a final, at least one final, to see how quick the final is, and then go do and look at the bow boss and the void, see how it works there. But yeah, as a whole, I think this gum is going to be really solid. Out of all the gums, it was the one that was looking like the best possibility. Maybe not better for final than using boss gum, but helpful enough that using it on like bow boss or Guardian may actually be useful since they take a lot less time, so it isn't as useful to use a boss gum on them. So it may actually be usable in that case. Those cases. Honestly, one of the ones that I'm most excited to use this stream is going to be the event drop scum, since I really want to know exactly what all counts as an event. Since I know races now actually are affected by your double boss drops Game Pass, so I'm pretty sure boosted events will affect that. And then if it affects everything that the boss drops does, then it'll be really nice, or it could be really useful for grinding on like bow boss, since that one's super short, so it's useless to use boss gum in it. But yeah. I think it says it doubles, so this one doubles your event drops. My current one is doubling my photon blaster speed, and this boosty luck gums doubles your luck. So all of them are just doubling, or at least that's what they say. We can go see and make sure that is actually what they mean. Alright, we need to zoom in so we correct this loading error. Alright. Hopefully this lag is just me, and not actually applying to the stream. I know, like, your view is going to be affected, but, hopefully it isn't like this. Oh yeah, it looks like OBS is kind of struggling a little bit, so, it's fine now though, so that should be good. Alright. Yeah, occasionally I'll just have random lag spikes like that. Sorry for them happening, but yeah. You know, I like the idea of the photon blaster gum. The other ones are kind of mess, since they're kind of just longer basic or longer other gums. Especially like the boosted Lucky gum just feels kind of pointless to me. Like, especially with the fact that Lucky gum is easier to get than boss gum. The fact that it is actually more expensive is kind of weird. But the fact that they did a code for it does kind of make up for that. So it doesn't really matter what price it is, since everyone already can try one for free. But yeah. Actually, at the end of this stream, I'll probably give my thoughts on all the gums, since I'll actually have used them at that point. I originally was going to do another video going over my thoughts on the gum, but I feel now like I should be able to, during this time, be able to make enough judgment on how good these gums will be to make it at the end of the stream. But yeah, from right now, I feel like photon gum, it'll be nice to have. Obviously, if you haven't bought Game Passes, buying Game Passes is going to be way better than buying any gum, if you have the Robux. But gum, for people that already have all the Robux and like grinders, it'll make grinding like these mega bosses a little bit quicker, and it may just end up being the best gum to be buying, depending on what you're doing, of course. But yeah, I don't know exactly when I started this fight, but I'm pretty sure it's cutting off at least a minute out of the Great Guardian fight, probably 2. So usually it takes me, I'd say, around 8 minutes for a Great Guardian fight, so now we're down to like 6 or something, including the minute and 30 seconds that you have to wait for the boss itself, and then selling and everything like that. I think, I haven't really timed it myself, so, but this video will give me a decent time estimate for how long it takes, so I can compare later if I want. Or you guys can compare to your own times, see how much quicker this is. But yeah. Yeah, the bugs with the fights are kind of interesting. I mean, Guardian and Bar probably fine. I mean, it's mostly just visual and lag bugs, which happen in the rest of Ghost Simulator, so it's not too much of a big deal to me, at least. But yeah. Yeah, no, that photon blaster, especially when you can just shoot, is really nice. I don't really feel like doing that, honestly. I feel like it'd be kind of a waste of my time. Especially when I can just continue progressing on my current account. Anyways, we're done with... Now that we've done that a bit, it helped a lot with the Guardian, but I'm pretty sure it'll help even more with the final boss. So we'll hop over here and see how long it takes me to do one of these bosses. Yeah, it took me less than 15 minutes to do 2 fights, along with using the gum and everything. I think that's probably around at least a minute per each fight, if not more, cut off by using a gum. Yeah, let's hop over and start timer for this. I expect this one to actually be so much more, since it's a longer time for the boss fight. It also requires you to shoot the boss to drain its health, rather than just vacuuming once its shield's down. It's been a while. Yeah, it really has been quite a while since I did it last time. I've been kind of busy the last few weeks. Actually, even since my last video, it was like 10 or 11 days, almost 2 weeks between my last video and the video before it, and it was mostly just I was being distracted with playing games and stuff. So yeah. Water's delicious. So, I do have at least 2 more videos planned, that should hopefully come out over the next 2 weeks. As I said, yeah. I hope they get to update 111. Oh, that'd be cool. I think before, yeah, that's only a few updates out. So, we might see that soon. Alright, let's zoom in so we can actually mode models and stuff. It's a little bit of lag. Yeah, I know you... Okay, yeah, this is just... This faster shooting speed is ridiculous. Look at this. Yeah, this is insane for final. Okay, once we get hit, not so much. But, like... You're doing insane damage with this boosted photon. I forgot how much. I forgot how much you actually need to shoot in the final boss. Like, that's a lot of bullets that... Alright, so it's summoned, so we can just kind of shoot this one down. And then we can focus on this. Alright. Yeah, no. Yeah, it's starting to it's getting really laggy for most players playing Ghost Simulator to actually, like, play. It's not the best. Like, even my PC's not the best. But it struggles a bit with, like, all the lag and stuff, so I can definitely understand people not wanting updates since of how much lag it has. But yeah. Man, this Photon Blaster gum is really nice for final boss. Yeah, sorry about that audio. It is what it is with, I guess, but hopefully this clicking isn't too bad. Alright, there we go, that one's down. Ouch. I avoided that one so well until I just ended up getting hit by it. Alright, let's shoot over it. Shoot that one. Alright, that should probably be enough shots, I think. Alright, that audio music from all the lag is really annoying. With all those explosions happening at once. Oh. Let's get out of here. It's not even like the explosions, it's just noticeable because of the explosions, I feel like, more than anything. That, just the whole thing is just going really slow right now. Like, you can see even, like, those bullets are traveling super slow. I'm traveling super slow. Yeah, it's weird. Like, even the boss is traveling super slow. It's not really the ghost shooting problem, it's just that. But yeah. But we're done. Should be able to shoot him down though really quickly now with this photon. This photon blaster is amazing. Alright, we should just be over to overcharge, hopefully. Since he is at less than 10%, he should just fall. Oh, that must be nice. I'm a lot better when I'm not streaming. Stream does take a little bit more of my resources than I normally use on Ghost Simulator. But yeah, there's always a little bit of lag when I'm playing Ghost Simulator, to be honest. It's... Ouch. Yeah, soloing the final boss is really nice to be able to do. Actually, any boss in Ghost Simulator, being able to solo it really helps. Like, even during events, being able to solo the event during the, what event was it? The Easter or the Metaverse event was really nice. Since I got a lot of emeralds just all to myself from the ghosts in the spawn rooms before. And it didn't even take too much longer than normal doing it. Try to trade from a pug pet to a divine or a mythical pet. Divine pets aren't tradable, so I can't really do that one very easily. And I don't really like doing trading challenges, especially in the Ghost Sim economy, which is kind of small enough, too small to really do much in. So yeah, don't really want to do that. Hopefully those things in the screen aren't too much in the way, like my face cam. I was thinking about moving them, but I realized it would be kind of pointless for now to really move them, like, especially since I've been set up already. Alright. There comes the lag again, but we should be able to shoot it down before it... Ouch. It gets too bad. Alright, there we go. Get rid of all that lag, hopefully. Yeah, no, this lag's super annoying. I mean, I can see how good the photon boss rate is, but it's kind of being overshadowed by the amount of lag I'm experiencing during this fight. Yeah, as you can see, like, I'm getting lag right now and there aren't any ghosts. So it's not really the ghosts spawning with the and shooting stuff that's the problem. It's more of the, just random lag in general. Wow, we stayed on that pillar. Usually when the pillars shoot up that high, you get forced off for some reason. Yeah, okay, this lag is getting really annoying. Is there any F9 error that I can... No. There's something that a boomerang effect, actually. I don't think that's significant at all. Man, this is awful. I don't think I've ever had lag really this bad before. Like, this is... Alright. Yeah. The fact the gums that overlap, like the event gum, and the luck gum, don't really seem to be that good to me. But like this photon blaster gum, for being super cheap, might be actually really helpful for doing bosses. Ooh. Okay, just did the attack again. I'm like, I thought it may have glitched up into the ceiling or something. So I was kind of worried about that. Alright. It looked like it did glitch up into the ceiling. Hopefully it decides to come back down. Soon. Oh yeah, yikes. I kind of feel bad for people who have to play on mobile or on a bad PC. I have a decent PC, but even I'm struggling sometimes for it. So it's probably extremely difficult for those that don't. Any day now final would be perfect. Oh, there we go. Yeah, just waiting for him to do that attack so he'd come back down. Something in the Y height just gets messed up when it does like 2 attacks in a row with that lag. Welcome back. Yeah, I've been away for a little bit. Had other stuff like school. A little bit of just playing other games without wanting to stream really. But yeah, I'm deciding to come back for a little bit. I have some few ideas for stuff. But yeah, this photon blaster gum is really helpful for when you actually can use it. I mean, when you can't use it, it's an issue. But like, just being able to just constantly shoot this final would knock the time down if it wasn't super laggy. I'm sure once we get to the bow boss in the void, it'll even become more apparent how good it is, since that's a lot less laggy, I think. Or I think they're all might be just as laggy, but this one in particular is super laggy for whatever reason. I don't really know what it is. I don't know if it's my PC lagging causing the server to lag, but whatever it is, because of its lag, it just becomes a super obnoxious to fight. But yeah, this photon, as I said, I'm testing these new photon gums, or these new boosted gums, and the photon gum seems to be doing really well at all the mega bosses. I haven't really tried with other ghosts, but if anyone has any suggestions for other stuff to try it on, that'd be cool. Like, look at this barrage of just bullets. It's pretty amazing. I mean, probably not worth it for 49 Robux to be buying this for bosses, but if you do, it can do quite a bit of work. Oh, it looks like the gum hotkey is disabled in the void, or in the final boss. Yeah. You know what? I hope that is not what's causing the problem with the gum not working. There's been a problem with gum not working for people, and I think this... Well, I don't think this, but if this, with the final boss doing weird stuff to gum, it may be... some of the gum problems may be caused by final boss. But yeah. Oh, we can start to see a little bit of the gum peeking out now. Like right when I started using it, my mask was kind of covering it up, so I wasn't able to really see it. Lag's becoming evident now, again. But yeah. Hopefully the boss is close to death. Alright, I might need to do an overcharge to clear up these ghosts if I can equip my vacuum. As you can see, I have the lag right now from, or I had lag there, from the. Alright. There we go. That should kill it. Yeah, that's a really slow time, even for. That's a really slow time, even without using the photon. So the lag probably caused that, but. Man, Final is really laggy. I haven't really played it recently, but now I see why people are complaining about it. But yeah, Photon Blaster seems to... The Photon Blaster gum seems to be doing a really good job of this fight. Let's see. Got our 2 keys. Don't think, oh. Ooh, that's not good. Alright, hopefully swapping servers doesn't do anything to this. But there's currently a bug in Ghost Simulator where the gums aren't able to be used anymore, and no one knows really what causes it. So if this final boss, like that caused, no, okay, we're fine. Gum reappeared. It just for some reason that gum. Ooh, my hotkey though. I want my hotkey. Alright, there you go. We'll put that. Yeah, we'll see how good this photon boosted gum is on this boss, Bow boss. But yeah, I'm glad to see that didn't ruin, doing the final boss didn't ruin my gum thing. Since it does some weird things by like not showing your equipped gum after you're done with a boss fight with the final. So I was worried that may have caused some problems with not being able to use gums again, but it looks like we should be fine. Hello, NA. Welcome to the stream. Man, these boss incoming timers do get kind of annoying after a little bit. Oh, interesting. I don't think defeating the final boss actually counted for a boss. I know Guardian did. I went from 55 to 57, but I don't think defeating Final actually did. So that's at least interesting. Hopefully Bow Boss is less laggy than Final Boss was, although I'm not holding out too much hope since lag seems to be good. And then once I'm done with this final Mega Boss, I think we'll go take a look at, see if you guys have any ideas about what to use the boosted Photon Blaster Gum as on, since all I could think of to use it on was bosses and Omega Shield Bow, from him employing his shield before he grows, since, you know. Vacuum really quickly and then go back to blasting. Honestly, at this point, I don't even think you need to really move at all. You just kind of blast, since he dies so quickly. We'll move out of it like that if we get hit by it, since we don't want to take like 1,000 damage instantly. But yeah, this seems to be doing a lot. I mean, obviously, like, already a third of the boss bow did come from the unskippable event incoming, the boss incoming thing, but... Alright, is it just me or are we lagging so much that our photon blaster isn't even being able to be used? It'd be kind of embarrassing if we died due to lag, but it looks like that may be the case. Alright, looks like we're fine. Man, it is really laggy doing bosses. I'm starting to see why people are complaining quite a bit. Alright, but yeah, that's it done. I don't know how long that took. I guess we can do a few more to see how long they take. May do a few on my own without streaming to see if that lags any better. See if we can cut down the numbers and see how much faster it is than not using any. Actually, no, I scratch that. I can't really do that since I am using the boosted gum now, and I don't really want to buy a second one. But yeah, it'd be this photon boosted gum would be really a lot more useful if we didn't have as much lag as we do with boss fights. Honestly, all of the bosses already have really similar attacks, and I don't really think they'll be adding. I mean, they'll be adding like limiteds for events and stuff, like a Christmas boss and a Halloween boss. But I don't think they'll be adding any ones to the current storyline, like mega bosses that do summon stuff and stop time. So I wouldn't hold out hope or anything for that. But I mean, cool bosses like that would be kind of nice. I would prefer if the current stuff was fixed. Like I'm always saying, I'd prefer for all the current stuff we have in game to be fixed before we get new content. For example, or the two main ones are like these this lag in boss fights. It's ridiculous. Like, while doing Final earlier, a lot of times I was like unable to move or stuff like that just because of how much lag there was. And right now my photon blaster speed seems to be really decreased just because of lag. So that's not the best. But yeah. Honestly, there is a suggestions channel in their Discord group. I don't know if you're able to join that. But you can suggest stuff like that for them to add. I don't know how much they're looking for like new mega boss ideas like that, since they already have quite a bit. But yeah, you can suggest stuff like that. And they do regularly look through suggestions to add some of the cooler ones. Oh, man, we're 1% away. Ouch. The one slightly annoying thing about this boss is, unlike like Great Guardian, you can't just sell once you've defeated him. Like in Great Guardian's fight, you can go sell once you've defeated Great Guardian and just go straight over to the cell area. But in here, you actually need to go through a portal. It's just one of the minor inconveniences of boss mode. We'll see if we can do it again. It seems to be really speeding up. I guess this time I should probably make notes. So it's about 3:38. Is what my phone timer says it is at. So let's see. So about 3:38, 45 seconds. Since it is now 3:39 according to my phone. So yeah, we'll see what time it is when he is defeated. About 10 seconds. delay between what I'm seeing and what you guys are seeing, I think. But yeah. Let's see how long it takes with Photon. I know without Photon it takes me about 3 minutes per a bow boss, so hopefully it's slower. I was thinking it would be about 2.5 minutes. Now with Photon Gum, which is actually a decent time save. It means you can do 4 in 10 minutes instead of 3. But overall, not too big of a change. It would be much better if like that incoming timer was actually like not as bad as it is. Like currently, it takes a minute just to wait for it, which seems to be extraordinarily long when you to just sit in a circle for. So yeah. Ouch. Alright. We'll zoom in and just start shooting him. Yeah, face cam! Seeing how it works. Hopefully the lighting is... I mean, there's nothing I can really do about the lighting. I'm just kind of using what the lights I have already on. And the face cam is kind of just my webcam from my computer. So it's super low quality. Man, we took a lot of damage from that one. Yeah, no, I'm literally just using the LEDs that I have. It's nothing special, lighting wise, but yeah, I'm glad it looks good. Yeah, it's about 3:41 now. So I don't know if I don't want to say it's a significant change in pace of this fight then, since it still takes about 3 minutes, I think. So I wouldn't really recommend if you're planning on grinding this to buy it, since it doesn't seem to be doing too much or anything. Some of that may be because there's increased lag from me streaming compared to what I'd normally be going at. But even then, I think with the lag that's currently in all the fights that everyone really experiences, I don't think it's really worthwhile going and buying the boosted gum for doing bosses. Especially compared to just doing them normally or using like a boss gum. I don't know if there's not really too much more to test out with this. I guess I'll probably go back and do another final, see if the lag's any better and if I can actually score a really good time or not. But yeah. There you go. So much lag from not doing anything, really. Alright, I guess we have a little bit of time. I kind of want to check something out really quick. Behind here. Really behind here? Okay. There, or was it somewhere? Oh no, it's the second one up. I'm really quickly glitching out of the map for anyone wondering. Usually I can jump a little bit higher with the... Lag's bad. Alright, there's a lag spike, so we'll wait until that's over, I guess. Man, I should open my settings. What are these performance stats at? Yeah, that CPU usage is beautiful. For some reason it decides to go super far up and then sometimes it comes crashing back down to normal levels, but right now it's being super bad. Like, it isn't even, like, based on any endgame, like, events. It's just random. Or at least that's what it feels like. Seems to be coming down a little bit. My face cam's probably blocking it for you guys. But yeah. Basically, my CPU usage seems to be drastic high. Seem to be able to actually jump now. So we'll try to... Yeah, so basically, I think... I don't know if it's been patched, but I should be able to just glitch onto the map right here. Nah, okay. Maybe it's been patched. Anyways, we'll hop back over into a battle. Or a fight, I guess. See if we can do any quicker than what we did last time, which was, like, no quicker than normal. But see if we can get a little less lag this time and actually be able to successfully do a boss fight in less time than normal. Oops. Oh. I think we have over, yeah, we have about 23 minutes left with the gun, which is a lot longer than I thought I would get. I guess maybe it took me about 5 minutes to set up, and then probably another 5 minutes can be just switching servers and stuff, but yeah. When I'm not lagging, it's really nice, but unfortunately, since as I've said many times during this, lag kind of does you in boss fights. Okay, one's down. We'll just kind of hover over here since we're safe up in the air. Well, we have the jetpack. That should be very close to death. Should be able to work on this one now. Okay, that one should be falling soon too, and then I can do a few more shots on that one and switch over back to this one. I'm going to assume that's just a visual glitch with that percentage. Yeah, no, I don't seem to be getting any warnings. So I'm just going to assume this is a visual glitch and eventually I'll die, and it's not having infinite health, since I am slightly worried that I could have accidentally created a super final monster that can't die, which would be very worrying, to say the least. Alright. Where did it go? Oh, it's below the map. That's not good. Hello. Do you think the game's dead? Why or why not? I don't... dead. Man. It's hard to define dead. There's a decent enough community around it, although a lot of people in the, like, Blockfight, like, Discord community server, lots of them don't really play anymore. Whether or not I would consider the game dead, I'm on the side that it still has yet to decide that. Like, it really does need to patch these bugs. Like, this final being this laggy is no way no way isn't, like, some bug that can't be fixed. Like, final boss is just gone. That definitely can be fixed. I'm going to guess that boss is not coming back at this point. Unless maybe he'll come back after this attack. I don't really know anymore. But yeah, it's really, I guess it really depends what they do next. Would be my opinion on whether or not it's dead. Yeah, it's definitely at that point where it could die soon. Not that it's dying or is dead, but if they don't like fix all these a lot of the bugs, and add stuff that or make it better, I definitely could be. But they also, like, Bloxwhite Games has other games in the making, which once they release those, they may actually be able to just help like bring players. Adding new games may bring players also to Ghost Simulator if they like the other games released. I think at this point we're just kind of wasting time, since it doesn't seem like this boss is coming back. But yeah. This is my first time seeing your face. Yeah, this is the first time I think I've had face on videos or streams or anything. So yeah. I know at one point I did do, I did do something like the talent show, where I did have my face showing, for like their community. For Bloxwhite community Discord, they had like a talent shows, but honestly, this is the first time I've had my face on stream. Hello, Panda. Yeah, this is new to me. I don't think I've ever witnessed the bug like this. So I think we'll just hop out and I don't know, maybe do some more over in Ghost World, I guess. There's really not too much to the photon gum. It's really just helps you do bosses slightly quicker, so isn't too much testing that you can really do. I guess like maybe, yeah, I don't really see too much use in it other than bosses, and so it's pretty straightforward, I guess. Yeah, let's see how long this takes. So about 3:52 is what it says on my phone right now, and so yeah, that's what we'll go with, 3:52. Hopefully I can do it in like 5 minutes. That'd be nice. But yeah. I haven't really tested too much of, I mean, I've done Mini Guardian, or Guardian boss quite a bit since I have needed to for like, rebirths and stuff, but I haven't really timed it or anything to know how long it takes. Not like Final, where I've grinded it out for a lot of Bloxwhite keys, and no, it takes me roughly, 15 minutes to do. With Guardian, I really don't know, so can't really make a comparison right now. Last time you joined was like, you haven't joined in like 2 to 3 months. Yeah, it's actually even, that's not just because you've been away. I haven't actually done any streams for a while. I haven't really had too much to stream about, or I mean, maybe I've had stuff to stream about, but I haven't had really anything that I wanted to really stream for. So it's not really your fault, it's kind of been me not doing stuff. Yeah, I'm kind of curious if I like got like 2 or 3 people. I don't know how many I would need, but if you'd be able to 3 cycle the Great Guardian with using Photon Blaster Gum. I know it's probably faster even with Photon Blaster Gum to be vacuuming. Wait, if it's I'm trying to really quickly figure out how much Photon Blaster Gum would, how much damage Photon Blasting while it's down would have to do for you to be able to like get like 9 players Photon Blasting and 1 player vacuuming to do a 3 cycle of it. And you'd have to be able to basically actually slightly more damage using Photon Blaster than not. So I guess if we try just Photon Blasting this time instead of vacuuming, if we can do it like down to like 46% or something, we may actually be able to actually 3 cycle this boss. So we'll try that. See how much damage we can do Photon Blasting while it's down. Okay. A decent amount. I mean, some of it maybe I'm not Photon Blasting correctly, but it doesn't seem to be better than vacuuming. So, in that case, I don't think it is going to be possible to 3 cycle Great Guardian. Since the damage you do is decreased the more players are there, so hopefully we're still able to 6 cycle it, but yeah. Stream's doing actually pretty nice so far. I mean, other than lag during, like, final boss, that's been happening quite a bit. But yeah, that's kind of just to be expected at this point. Ouch. I don't know why that attack is so laggy. I mean, it's kind of just the same thing for an hour since the gums do last quite a while. Wasn't I vacuuming you? Oh, I was, and then it was a short cycle, I guess, since I had missed it last time. Yeah, that slag's annoying. Hello, Secret Chicken. I kind of already responded to you, but I missed the fact that you said hi. Alright, so about 3:52 I said I started this. Took me about 7 minutes to defeat. I don't know. As I said, I haven't really timed it before, so I don't know if that's good or bad, but it is not, it's decent, I would say. But yeah. I don't know what else to really test this Photon Blaster Gum on. Like, Photon Blasting does nothing against bosses. And against ghosts, it's kind of negligible, I guess, but, yeah. I mean, the only really thing to test at this point would be testing it with, like, 10 different accounts. Playing, like, see if you can 3 cycle the Guardian, how much damage you can actually do against the Guardian in 1 cycle. Seeing how fast Boss Bow can be defeated would be kind of cool. But I think that's 1 player is your cap and around there. I guess if you have 1 person vacuuming, like 2 people shooting, you could go a little bit faster on those second stages. But I guess the main limiting reagent of bosses is this like wait time for when the boss is incoming. It's really annoying when you have to have that, honestly, but yeah. Currently it's 4 o'clock p.m. So yeah, I'm Pacific time. East Coast or West Coast, sorry, of the United States. So yeah. It was like ice water to start with, so there's a lot of condensation on my water bottle, so my hands get soaking wet. Not soaking wet, that they get a little damp every time I do it. But yeah. Zoom in, see if we can see some stuff. Yeah, I don't know what's happened to these boss fights that made them super laggy. Like, I know when they were released, they worked like a charm, basically. I don't think there's... Like, it's lagging so much my photon blaster isn't even having, like, a good effect. It's, like, normal speed at this point. Yeah, I don't know what it is, honestly. It's just Ghost Simulator is super laggy for no reason. It's not even like just bosses, to be honest. It's also like just when I'm grinding normally in the back door, it can just randomly lag, even when I'm not streaming. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe updates, just adding more content, has made it laggier, or like they added like some timeout error that does like an infinite loop on like sorting the stuff, or just something just causing some really slowdown in the script somewhere. But yeah. Whatever the case is, I'd love if it got fixed. Hello. I mean, not that I'm complaining, since that lag kind of stopped me from taking a bunch of damage there. Too much. No, I'm still complaining. It's kind of annoying not to be going like half speed during a fight like this, especially after using a photon blaster gun that's supposed to double my speed, and just have lag negate all of that help. Hello, Manuela, or however you pronounce that. I'm horrible at pronouncing names, so I should probably stop trying. But yeah. It's literally 7, and I'm tired. Yeah. Tiredness is weird. Sometimes it's just random. Like, you have a full good night's sleep, but the next day you're just still tired, and it's just like, really? This lagging like this, it isn't really, my photon blaster isn't even that much quicker anymore. It's like the same speed as normal, and now it's back to, yeah, it's not the best. And now we can click. It'd be better if lag wasn't a factor in doing mega bosses. Have about 5 minutes left on it. Yeah, there's not really too much more I can see. I think we'll go to the back door, see if we can do mess around with the ghost there a little bit. But honestly, that's about it. It allows you to do bosses slightly quicker, which bosses right now are really annoying because of their lag. So I don't really see it as a usable or really worth it, I guess. Maybe if the boss during the Halloween event is good enough, I would maybe using it then would be worthwhile. I think then though it'd be better just to buy the for like 8 times the price or something, the pass for it. Oh, that's interesting. The Halloween pass to get one more key or something from each fight. But yeah, I don't really know. Yeah, I don't think this it's really hard to test with double range. But yeah, you can just shred this. The double speed of it is okay. You need to shred through ghosts. Honestly, I already do too much damage to really notice the effects on ghosts. But yeah, it's much better if you don't have lag. Is kind of the only thing I can really say about that. It feels like it'd be really good when I'm not lagging, but then I go and game lags for a little bit and I completely lose out on like a whole minute of its effect. Or boss glitches or something, but like its speed is cool. Just seeing that, hearing that is really satisfying, but super quick. Yeah, I think we'll be hopping over into using another event gum soon, so I think I'll probably hop over and wait a little bit. Probably hop over to actually main servers for a little bit, so bear with me while I switch servers, since that's probably going to be the easiest way to go through all the events that happen. Since I don't really want to wait for like 10 minutes for an anomaly to spawn, or plus another 6 minutes for a race, and another 6 minutes for a boss in the main hub. But yeah. I don't know, man. I just love watching you playing. Well, yeah. If you guys have any ideas for what else to test like while I'm playing, if you have any ideas about what for me to test the event gum on, since getting to know everything that it works with, I don't know what happened there. But I think we're back up. Let me check. Yeah, okay, we're at least moving on. Moving something. I don't know if it's... Yeah, switching servers probably puts a little bit of strain on my resources. A little bit like that. Yeah, well, actually we still have 80 seconds left of this gum, so... won't be able to use it on this boss. But hopefully there's a, Dino King somewhere that we can go test it on, since I really want to test it on those Ghostly Vision bosses, Mega bosses, Lucky Cats, races, normal bosses, Grim and Anomaly. Yeah, basically all the bosses, plus Lucky Cats. And then I'll also test it on normal ghosts too, just to see how they work. But yeah. Let's see. 10 seconds. I try to use the X gums when I'm selling, and it feels so weird since I am using other gums to not. These hour-long gums really do get really annoying to use, I guess, since it's an hour commitment to be using them. So I mean that's not the best. But yeah, let's go see if we can go find a Mini King, and if we can't, we'll go hop over and check out a Ghost World server, I guess. But yeah, oh ouch. Like most of this lag is, I can blame it on my computer, but I still don't think my computer should be lagging this much when I'm using just. I know streaming is kind of resource intensive, but when I'm just streaming and playing Roblox at the same time, I feel like maybe it's a little overkill to be this laggy. Even then, I have my Roblox settings like not too high in graphics quality. How much does it hurt having these performance stats on? I'm wanting to know how much of that screen it covers. Like, that's CPU. CPU is the worst thing I think about it. Yeah, like, the CPU is completely... No, the CPU, you guys can see the CPU fine. Yeah, that's kind of a... I think what's causing the problems. My CPU spiking, causing lag. And everything just to slow down, because when that returns back to normal, it usually goes away pretty soon. But yeah, we'll go use the new gum. Boosted event drops. This is the. There we go. 3,600 seconds just looks extreme. I'm thinking it'll probably apply to this. We'll also saw a Lucky Cat, so I'll go back and grab that once we're done with this. But yeah, apparently it gives us doubles your event drops for 1 hour, which seems to be a really cool effect, but we'll see how good it actually is. Yeah, that CPU is still ridiculously high. At least when I'm doing like bosses and stuff, it doesn't really matter since it's still going down at the same rate. So it doesn't, I don't need like a dodge attacks or anything like that. Checks up. Actually, this is a horrible idea. Alright, I opened my task manager. Hopefully that's not affecting the video too much. Let's see, we're at 86% memory and only like 49% CPU. Huh, that seems to be interesting low. Alright. Yeah, I think it may be just an overheating Like, my power usage is just super high. So maybe, like, power usage and stuff, heating up my computer for stuff, but, you know. Let's see, does it double this event drop, though? Or this drops. Normally we would get 2, so it looks like it does, as we got 4. We'll go fast travel and sell, which still hurts to not be using the next gem on. We'll hop over and grab this Lucky Cat, since I really want to see if this affects Lucky Cats. It does not, which is... I wasn't expecting it to, since nothing else affects Lucky Cat drops, but being able to confirm that it doesn't is nice. We'll probably also wait for 3 minutes for this next race, too, since I feel if it doesn't affect race, it's going to be kind of annoying. As you can see, like, my CPU is now back to normal and not really lagging. But yeah. Oh, unfortunate. Actually, most of it's been me not streaming for a while, more than, you not seeing me. I actually don't think I've streamed in, like, 2 weeks. But yeah. What am I? Oh, I was over here for a Lucky Cat. I'm like, why am I over here? Realized I was grabbing this Lucky Cat. Since there's really not anything else for me to really do while this event's incoming, I guess I probably should have just used an event bait. So that would have sped it up quite a great deal. But yeah. Actually, does it affect normal ghost drops? I mean, I can't really tell from these drops since they do drop a lot to begin with. But I guess if we see any, like, 40s, we know it did. But yeah, lots of gems. That was a surprising lots of gems. I mean, not mount, but a lot of them drop gems. Literally just got 90% of those drop gems. We'll go over here to test these guys, I guess. Since they'll probably be the easiest, since they only drop 1 to 2 normally. So if I see any, like, 4s or something, I know that, like, normal ghost drops are affected too. Which would be really... not really what it was intended for, so double checking that this isn't really dropping additional items nor ghosts, which it doesn't appear to be. I'm grabbing a few more just in case. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be affecting those drops at all. You have a face! I do have a face! So I can hear you. Yeah, I haven't... Alright, I can grab the candy now. I'll focus a little bit for the race, though, since I want to get first. I always want to get first. Someone was saying how already event races, like from races, already doubled if you have the double boss drop. So I should be getting like 4 or something from this, which are gonna be good. Which we did successfully get 4 race loot bags, so that's really nice to see. Let's see. Brings us up to 34 first place loot backs. I I think that's everything in main hub that I wanted to test out. So I think I'll hop over to Ghost World to see what the bosses there look like in terms of drop rates. Well, hello. Yeah. I haven't actually streamed in a while, if you didn't hear that. So not really your fault that you haven't caught a stream since I haven't really streamed. It's been like 2 weeks since my last even video, before my update 92.1. Alright. Now we've loaded in, and hopefully we aren't lagging as much. Hopefully that's a boss. I think that's a boss. That is a boss. That guy probably got pushed slightly too far away. But yeah, this should, similar to how the boss, man, I should just need to get rid of this candy. Hopefully that wasn't too loud for everyone. But yeah, this boss, since Mini King drops up, I should be able to get a drop from this too, so I should get like 4 drops from here. In theory, I mean, it could just be broken and only Mini King gives you it. But I'm assuming I saw someone say something like everything gives you it drops, so I'm going to assume all the bosses, including mega bosses, will. But I wanted to test it out myself to make sure, like, even just for like wiki stuff. But yeah. If it does work, it'll be kind of nice to grab a few anonymous loot bags, since I have been grinding some of those out for, since I'm planning on grabbing a few billion gems from using Rift Gum with those. I still need that Rift Gum, which hopefully doesn't take too much longer, since I have been kind of saying I am going to grind that. Yeah, I just need to sit down and grind through it. I haven't really done too much gum grinding. I'm still sitting little under 1,000 loot gums. But yeah. I wasn't even paying attention. Did I get 4? Or I think I would have, but I guess we're going to have time to wait for another one to spawn anyways. Since I do want to do a Guardian 2, so we'll go see if that timer's here. And then hop out and hopefully be able to catch another, yeah, we'll wait in here, do this really quickly, see if we can get 4 keys from it. And then come back, check Grim and Jolly Roger again, since I apparently missed my own memo of trying to catch the numbers. But yeah. See, can we see the gum yet? I know that the first one, it looked just like normal gum while using it, but I'm curious if this one, I like the cool little spiral patterns on them compared to normal gum, and it's kind of unfortunate that doesn't look like that on the gums. I realize decals like that may be a little bit harder to show. It's hard to, yeah, I don't think we'll be able to see it for a while. My mask kind of covers where the gum would show. But yeah. Alright, 7 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll disable that for time being so we can actually do the boss. Hopefully we can also disable that really quick so we don't have that. Oh, I don't have the 2 times speed on it. It feels so weird to do a boss after not... Actually, I should pay attention to how long it's in. So I probably started this around 422-ish, or 423 maybe. We'll say 423. I started this boss. So... yeah, it's interesting not having the photon blaster gun equipped now. You don't have that 2 times photon blasting speed. But yeah, I think this is probably going to be better than photon. I mean, it is double the price, so you'd expect it to be. I think this is going to be probably the most purchased or the most usable gum. I think obviously Lucky Gum is going to be the worst. But they did kind of do a free card for that, so it kind of makes up for the fact that it's extremely overpriced. I think they're aware of that, though, and are planning at some point to maybe make it a little bit more reasonable. But yeah. It's... yeah, I don't... Doing this now, I'm seeing how, like, Photon Blaster Gum really isn't useful for anything but final boss, since you do have that time that you need to vacuum anyways with these bosses. So even if it does half the time, you still have that boss incoming timer that you have to wait while using it. You still have this vacuum time that you have to do. I don't think halving, like, less than half the time that you're spending on a boss is worth that 50 Robux. Especially when you compare that to like this one, which costs 99 Robux, so about double the price. But it basically doubles the rewards you get. So in effect, halving the time you have to spend, which is the full time rather than like anything else. But yeah. Alright, that was weird. Continue doing the attack after it died. Man, this lag is obscene. I can barely even move, let alone, like, do anything. Like, is that a second laser? Like, that's not legal. What's even like? I can't even tell what attack it's doing or if I'm dead or not. Like seriously, this is not fun. Alright, so as long as it doesn't do an attack while it's down, we're fine. So then we should be able to see whether or not we actually get a second item. Cool. Never mind. Apparently Great Guardian is too laggy to do right now. Noted. Yeah, okay. Oh, man, doing fights is just straight up impossible right now. Yikes. Yeah, Ghostum is super laggy today. I did not expect this. Usually when I'm streaming I experience a little bit of lag, but like today it's been quite a bit with those bosses. Don't know if it's like a computer settings different or webcams messing with it or OBS is taking a little bit more because of that live chat on the side. All I really know is it's being a lot worse than usual. But yeah, now we should be able to see if Jolly Roger actually does drop double bags. I'm assuming it does. But yeah, I just don't feel like doing Guardian right now. I need to, but right now I think we'll do this. So it looks like someone else is going to go do that. Having someone else that's hopefully a little less laggy than me may actually help. So hopefully we'll go have time after this to go jump in. Hopefully. It's just bad. It was attacking me while it's dead. It was just being weird. I don't even know if I have any F9 errors. Oh! Okay, yep, that's where it is. That's an interesting bug. Removed. Run service. Unbind from... Yeah, actually, let's see. What memory is being used a lot? It's using 940 megabytes, which I don't know is a lot, but I guess after that, it's yeah, gigabytes. It's almost using a gigabyte of memory. Just seems obscene. I wonder if turning down my graphics all the way would help at all or not. I mean, it won't hurt, I guess. Yeah, I don't think it is. Yeah, these okay, yeah, I don't think I'll be doing another, yeah, I don't know if I'll be trying final like this, since this lag just seems to be a little bit more than I can manage in boss fights. I guess doing a public will probably maybe make it manageable if I actually can get with good people. But yeah, it's nearly unplayable right now. And I'm used to playing with a little bit of lag. Hello, Roblox Gamer. Yeah, currently we are doing Lagfest in Ghost Simulator, where I try to use all the gums and figure out what exactly to do. Currently I'm working on boosted event gum, which apparently doubles all my event drops, so I'm just trying to figure out if Mini Guardian works as an event, which, I mean, but I'm assuming it does, but I do kind of need to test this out. Since I really do want to know how good or bad it may be. And I'm getting destroyed by lag and basically every boss between Ghost World, Void, and Bloxblade HQ, so that's fun. Because apparently lagging at like 2 or 3 FPS isn't actually good enough to be able to do bosses. Since apparently can do now attacks while it's down and 2 attacks at the same time, which caused actually an error. Actually, it's caused multiple errors now, so that's good to know. So I think I may just stick away from testing these mega bosses. If they're going to continue to do weird stuff like this, I don't think it's worth my time. Yeah, I'm already at 77%. Had 4 different glitches, 2 of which were, I guess, jetpack glitches for someone else. But like, still, 2 different glitches, in the console errors seems to be a little bit excessive, for trying to just do a boss in Ghost Simulator. So we may forgo the rest of the testing on bosses and just stick with yeah, this is just nigh unplayable. Hey look, we didn't get attacked for once. Oh, never mind, we're getting hit. No, not gonna happen. Like, I don't know what it is, but currently, mega bosses are super laggy and nothing else is, which is really annoying. Especially since I haven't had much problem, but I haven't really, I guess, tested them for a long while now, so, let's see, is Grim's still out? Is there at least the other boss that I can go check? Since I wasn't even paying attention, I was kind of too mad at Guardian not working to really think about whether or not this was dropping 4, or if it did, I just don't remember. It's obscene to me how laggy this is. Like, right now it's fine. But, like, you get into a boss and all of a sudden, FPSs are gone. Ah, look, it was doing the same attack 3 times at the same time. That's not good. Anyways, I feel like the secret to where the memory is being used up is somewhere in here, but like I don't even know where to look for this kind of stuff or what it all means. Or if like 22 megabytes for GUI and font data is something, or if this is even like memory, or is it just like what's being stored in like the cache, which shouldn't do stuff. Or is it actually what's causing the slag? wonder what that log is. I don't know. I clicked it now. So, too late now. But looks like Grim has spawned. So we'll go check that out after this, see if that can gives us, if the event gun works in that. Alright, yep, we got 4 of that. And now we'll go check out Grim. It's going to be the same story for all these bosses. Maybe able to do a bow boss and call that for all the others. But I'm definitely not going to be able to do a final if I can't do a guardian. And if I can't even jump. Doing a guardian is kind of meh. But I think we should be good to be able to do a bow boss. 3 minutes seems doable. Even if we get hit by everything and have to do it for 6 minutes because the half speed error. Because that can, for some reason, happens. But yeah. And now we're running perfectly fine. Oh, and we're now doing an update. Okay. Interesting. Cool. I think that's what, yeah, that's interesting. So hopefully we do not lose our gum effect, since we had still about half of it left. But yeah, hello. Yeah, that was an interesting time for an event. Yeah, it's been a while since I last streamed, hasn't it? I've been doing other stuff. Looks like our gum did save. That's good. We already tested all the main hubs, so we'll go jump over into the Ghost World, I guess, again. See if we can do a guardian this time. Yeah, it's been a while since I streamed or did a video. I think it was almost 2 weeks between my last 2 videos. So hopefully this stream will make up for it. Probably won't make up for it, but it'll help. I have a few other video ideas though too, so that should be nice. If I can remember what they were. That's what they were. But yeah. Hello, welcome. Anyways, let's see. Right, anyways, currently we're using all the gums. Currently we're working on our event gum, boosted event drops gum. And looks like we're on 1.92.5. Looks like someone's here too, so that should be nice. But yeah. Let's see if we can go. Oh, yeah. Oh no. Let's hopefully be able to do this great guardian boss. Let's hopefully we can do this guardian boss without too much lag right now, but yeah. Yeah, since I'm not really last few times we tried to do this Great Guardian, like the last 2, we got kind of destroyed by the lag. So hopefully this time with someone else, and hopefully with that reboot it helped the lag a little bit, maybe. I can hold out hope. Yeah, currently I'm just kind of testing all the event gums, and also kind of getting destroyed by lag while doing mega bosses, since Ghost Simulator is apparently not very lag friendly when it comes to doing stuff. But yeah. Yeah, I know, someone pointed that out that I was live, and yeah, I realize a lot of people will probably end up coming in from that server. Hello. Yeah, hello to those people. I try not to advertise myself too much, but with someone pointing out and asking, I kind of had to. But yeah, as I said, quite laggy. Hopefully it's not too bad that we can't actually do it. Like, seriously, this is not really even... Don't you dare hit me with that boss. Yeah, and I like, this lag is kind of annoying. That was a lot of errors. I guess most of those were bad errors, but still. Yes. Now I'm just kind of testing currently testing event gum. See what everything that is an event, which currently Lucky Cats don't, but all the races do in main hub, and also the currently both Mini King and the Jolly Roger from the Ghost World, so that's nice so far. You got like no frames. Yeah, no, this is just like, I would say that this is me streaming, but like this happens when I'm not streaming too. It's just Ghost Sim just has weird lag spikes that for some reason happen. So and I just kind of have to live with them. I mean, it's a lot worse now that I am streaming, but still, it's not like it completely goes away when I'm not either. Hello, those people. Yeah, hello, Boom Gaming, like the people in the server. Yeah, there's a lot of people that are watching the stream from the server because it got mentioned. Yeah, look, yeah, this is it's not fun, for sure. With someone else though, and as long as it isn't like attacking me with the spin move, I will be fine, like not dying. But still, it's still not the best. But yeah, I mean, I've heard from other people that it does affect mega bosses, so it's not really like I need to test it, but I still want to be able to say for certain that double event drops does affect mega bosses. Yeah, you get used to how the fight works, and all of a sudden you want to fight it while someone else is screaming. But yeah, no, I mean, for sure some bits me using OBS and live streaming at the same time. Actually, one second, I need to go double check something that could be making it worse. So once we start vacuuming, I guess this cycle will... Ouch, we got stuck. That's not really lag there, that was just me hitting a corner. I need to go check some settings to make sure I'm not being silly. Alright, that's... No, yeah, okay, it looks like all the settings aren't... Neither of the two things that could have been wrong were wrong, so we're fine there. Yeah, honestly, when it's just me doing like one or two, I'm fine, like, trying to just use just clicking a lot. But yeah, it's... Ah, cool. What's that? We're able to do it. So yeah, let's see if we can get 4 keys from this. Yeah, honestly, if I'm grinding a lot, like off stream, I'll use it. But, ouch. I think I had, like, I had the amount before. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it gave me 4. I mean, I'll look back in the stream later, but I don't think I have time to do it again. Or, I mean, yeah, it's about 20 minutes left. Super laggy. But yeah. Alright, so I think we've tested everything now in here. So I think we'll hop over to the back door. See if it works on Anomaly and Anonymous here. I think it will, seeing how the trend's been. It's worked on everything so far, but, you know, might as well check to see if there's any oddballs. I'm trying to remember if I did Grim and if I did see the amount of loot bags I got from there. But yeah. I don't know if I've actually gained too much since the last time. But yeah. Alright, let's see if Anonymous is spawned anyways. Because if it has, we have a nice... Should be... Yeah, here's Anonymous. Should be able to just do Anonymous. And then go straight over into Anomaly when it comes. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I've definitely been improving somewhat over time. So, yeah. One of my first... Actually, I have some streams of me, before I bought Game Passes, grinding gum in, for like an hour or something ridiculously small like that in just the Agents HQ, so it's kind of interesting. Yeah, all the new gums last an hour, and they all have double effects. So double your event drops, double your photon speed, and double your luck. So yeah. I don't think any of them are worth it, since they basically all do the same thing as a different gum. Like, events usually, obviously, is same as, well, excuse me, same as like boss gum. But like even lucky gum, same as luck gum. But then like photon blaster really only helps you with bosses. And even then it doesn't even double your speed at them, so it really is even like a worser form of boss gum. Yeah, it's almost like they should boost more, but then it becomes a question of where is it too overpowered, which I guess for Robux isn't really always the best question, since double boss drops Game Pass, so double... Yeah, okay, we got 4 Anonymouses. Wow, the first one I actually was paying attention for. But like, some of the Game Passes, like double items and boss drops are actually much better than any of the gums, and they last forever, so... Yeah, that's good. So I don't see the problem like buffing them up to like the glitchy gum standards, or even maybe slightly better, and like reduce the duration to like 30 minutes. But yeah, we have about 20 minutes left in the gum. Hopefully that's enough. That's not enough time to go test final. It should be enough time to test Anomaly, Boss Bow, and maybe sneak in a Great Guardian again to double check that. Yeah. That was actually kind of one of my thoughts. I'm like, if they worked with normal gums, then yeah, maybe they'd be worthwhile. And they may be a little overpowered at that point, being able to get like 8 times the drops from stuff. But then it would be, people would be actually willing to put in the Robux for it. So yeah. Have you ever think of offering for a dev classified? Not really. I don't really want to like trade for any of my stuff in this game since I had my trading phase in this game, but at this point the economy is a little bit meh, and so I kind of want to grind for stuff myself rather than like trading stuff that I like 8 drops for it. So yeah. Whoa, face reveal, you look cool. Oh, thank you. Yeah, no, I don't know, I figured having a face finally in this stream would help a little bit with interactivity. Or not, it'd still be something cool to try around with. But yeah, matches your voice. I mean, most voices, most times that is kind of how things work, is the voice matches the face, but yeah. No, I'm not really expecting anything surprising from this. I haven't. Hopefully, trying out Bow in the Void will tell me enough about. Will tell me whether or not it does affect megas, since I haven't really been paying too much attention to that, which is kind of bad. But yeah. Oh, yeah, no, not really paying too much attention to that kind of stuff. But yeah, like one of the things that was kind of obvious was, or not obvious, but it was kind of a good indication of what event gum would be useful for, is races now being doubled with the double boss drops game pass, which kind of indicated that double event drops. Boosted event drops gum would be able to affect mega bosses too, as well as all that. Yeah, looks like we're able to get 4 anomaly bosses, and I think that's all that we have in backdoor. So probably should go hop over to the Void to try to go do a bow boss, make sure that it's affected correctly and all that. Unfortunately, they're not stackable since gum. It is a gum effect that can't be stacked with other gum. Ignoring that 1.92.3 bug patch that said they were before that, we're ignoring that part of the update for now. But yeah, since obviously during that bug gums were stackable no matter what, which was, as it said, a major bug. But yeah. Alright, let's go over here and wait a little bit for the boss. Looks like there's a fight in progress. It looks like people are just kind of following me around in these servers. Probably only like 1 or 2 of each server up, so it's easy enough for people to come follow. So I'm expecting quite a few people just randomly popping in. Honestly, this not being able to view people's inventory is very interesting to me. Sometimes I notice, like, I go view someone's inventory, since I like to browse through inventories, like if I'm playing in a public server waiting for like anonymous or something off stream, I'll just go through and browse people's inventories occasionally, and not being able to do that has been very interesting. Yeah, can't wait for the Halloween update. Yeah, the devs have said that this was a smaller update, or was supposed to be at least smaller update, because the next one's going to be a Halloween one. The way they phrased it was very big update. Don't quote me on Halloween. But most people know it is going to be a Halloween. So with very big update, we're assuming an event for Halloween. Can't say for certain. Obviously, devs could throw a curveball at us and do a whole bunch of lore, or release a new game and do cross lore stuff instead of Halloween. But for now, yeah, that's what it's seeming like. But yeah, Hopefully me talking with my hands isn't too big of a deal. But yeah. Yeah, getting those perks before Halloween events happen is really nice. Like before the Metaverse event, I'd grinded up for all of the perks, like including like Shelly and stuff that normally people would just avoid with a burning passion since they take way too long to do. But it really helps out. Even like the 5 streams. Like normally you'd be like, oh, having 5 streams is like no help during a boss fight, during like fighting. But it really actually helped with the dungeon part of the event. Oh, ouch! We are getting destroyed by ghosts. Hopefully, some other people can carry a little bit more so we can avoid a little bit more damage. Since that was an obscene amount of damage right there. Yeah, I kind of know what you mean with hopefully the events being different than others. Having other events where it's just basically the same old, just grind a mega boss can get sometimes boring. Yeah, lag same as Great Guardian. Not really a surprise there. And oh, ouch, we need to get out of here now. I think that's the worst audio glitches I've ever heard from a lag spike. Hopefully someone's near enough to start vacuuming. Okay, yeah, we're good. Yeah. Grinding during the Metaverse event. Lag wasn't too bad for me during that event. This is much worse lag than I've ever experienced before in Ghost Simulator. So, it's new to me to be lagging this much. Anyways, you need to pay attention, or I at least need to pay attention, for if I do get the 4 times keys from this, since that'll be indicate to me whether or not I will. Yeah, looks like that was a 4. Got 4 keys, so yeah, it looks like it does affect, or at least it boosts event gum affects mega bosses, or at least bow boss. Don't know about the other ones since I wasn't really paying too much attention to my stuff from the other one. But whatever the case is, that's pretty nice. Also, I noticed I got... Oh, wait, never mind. I got the normal amount of gems. I just thought it looked a little bit more than I was used to. I just haven't done bow boss in a while, I guess. Yeah, it's a normal 3-cycle boss, but... yes, it does affect races. I confirmed that. That was one of the first things I checked. But yeah. Even normal, like, boss drops, double boss drops, now also does affect races, too. So probably also boss gum does. In that same way, so you can go get like however many, like 8 I guess at most first place loot bags, but each time I do it now with this and my first place loot bags, I am able to get like 4 at a time, so that's really nice. I guess we should probably go over to Ghost World and try to do another Great Guardian. Hopefully lag is kind enough to allow us to do that once, and this time pay attention a little bit to our amounts to confirm that we do actually get 4 stuff. I'm guessing that we do get 4 like every other boss has been so far, but yeah. Yeah, it definitely affects races. Yeah, lag is the only annoying part about Ghost Simulator right now, honestly. Oh, interesting. I don't know if bow boss actually counted as a boss there. Or if he did, yeah, I don't know if I was vacuuming out then. I don't know if he did or not. I think he did, but I guess we could probably also finish that up in the stream. I guess we probably will, since I have to use this double luck gum. Since I am using all the boosted gums. So we'll be using that. We don't have much to test it on, I guess. I mean, I can I guess I could go for, what's the one? Oblivion in the hoverboard crate? Easily enough. I'm checking if I have to delete anything in my inventory. I guess I can just do this. 18. That's selected. Rocket S, Rocket Greens, and Rocket Reds. I don't think I have anything else in my inventory. So we'll just go delete in preparation. What first time perk would you recommend to someone who hasn't rebirthed yet? I've actually made a video on that. Short answer is, short answer. Probably Ghostly Vision or Lucky Eyes, I think was what I said. But I actually have made a video on that. If you want to go check that out, you can actually go, I don't know what, I can't remember what it's called, but I go through some of my things in one of my more recent ones, like 7th most recent video or something, goes over what rebirth perks everyone should choose, so if you are like a heavy grinder, I plan on going for like 5+ rebirths. Going for Master Hunter to speed that process up is the best. But if you are only planning on doing like 1 or 2 rebirths, going for stuff like Ghostly Vision and Lucky Eyes for that new content, and Second Art is probably the better option. If you're planning on going for like 4 or 5 rebirths, then going for Master Hunter even then might be worthwhile. But yeah. Yeah, honestly, it doesn't matter too much, is what I say, if you are planning on getting many. If you're only planning on getting 1, and you care about the lore, then obviously going for the Second Arc lore is the best, but most people go for Ghostly Vision, and that's probably the best one to do, since those Ghostly Vision packs are really good. Oh yeah, I don't really pay too much attention to the music anymore. I've played it too much that it's kind of just zoned it out at this point. Ouch. Yeah, we should zoom in so we can actually see the boss, I guess. It's probably the good idea. Oh, that arrow log is just hilarious. Boss spin attack of 2 times was removed. Boss spin attack 2 times was removed. But yeah. Yeah. Thank you for coming out, and goodbye. Hopefully we have enough I think we should have enough time to finish this while our gum's still intact. Looks like the other people aren't lagging as much as me, so that's a good sign. I have 0 lag. Yeah, okay. Man, it may have something to do with things being rendered on the, having to be rendered on the, like, player stuff. Like, all these attacks they're on my screen, so if they hit me, I'm being it. But for other people, they're all different and being rendered at their own speed. So maybe with the communication between this, what the server's doing with the boss and the attacks may be causing that super lag. Same thing with like ghosts. If you're attacking a ghost or something, what's happening to it is being displayed like locally, whereas like the ghost position and stuff is being displayed on like the server, or is being calculated on the server. I don't know if that's like causing the issue or anything. And if like having everything just done on the server, it would make it worse for people with bad internet, but it may just get rid of this lag, which is much worse than any lag that you'd experience from just having bad internet speed. I never had a lag attack like that before. Yeah, this is pretty much normal, I think. And I know other people complain that lag. And I think having like a good computer to actually process all the data from all the ghost moving and everything like that can probably allow you, or not streaming at the same time allows me to usually do pretty decent through it, but yeah. I don't know. Yeah, there's about a 10-second stream delay. That's just how streams work. You have a little bit of delay, so it isn't so demanding on resources and stuff. But yeah, it looks like we were able to do Guardian. We'll go zoom out and double check that we do get 4 keys from it. Okay, I had 56 before, so that should be fine to just go double check. Yeah, we have 60, so we did get 4 keys from it. And there isn't really room for us to go double check that. So let's go hop over to main hub, see if we can catch like an event there really quick to make last little use of this gum. Yeah. Honestly, over like 5k ping, it really doesn't even make too much sense. The numbers don't even work really. All right, looks like we barely missed one. So hopefully next one's a race. Otherwise, I won't be able to do it in time. Or actually, I will. Just use an event gum. It looks like it is a race. That's cool. Lots of lag. Lag does not help during races, I've found out. But yeah, we were able to get 3rd. I mean, honestly, 3rd place loot bag, I do need them. But yeah, as you guys will probably see this in 15 seconds, since apparently someone joined after it started. Which I don't know why that's allowed, but it does cause weird things, so yeah. Me my 4 3rd place. Yep. See, times 4 3rd place loot bags. Be nice to my collection. Since some of these items are really cool from this, and you really can't get them if you're playing in like private servers and only getting 1st place loot bags. But yeah, that's the vent gum. Now the only thing we have left to do is really is use this the double luck boosted luck one. Which I think I'll grab a few more gems for it and actually go through and try to get an Oblivion, I guess, on stream. Since that's probably the only one that I am going to be, like, have the gems for, really. I've got actually quite a bit of the other, classified boards. It's actually quite hilarious how many classified boards I have now. I just got really lucky messing around when someone else was opening, and it managed to open them like twice even. But yeah, we'll grab like, I don't know, 20 million gems or something, and then go use the boosted luck gum for an hour to go see if we can get it. And getting gems just takes forever. This converter really needs, or all converters really just need to be changed so that they actually, like, you can actually convert in a decent amount of time. Because there's people with like 10, 20, 100 times the amount of currency I have who need to convert. And it'd take me over 2 hours to probably convert all of this. So sitting AFK for like 5 hours or 5 days straight to convert your currencies isn't really feasible or fun with an auto clicker. So yeah, looks like our gum ran out for the event stuff, and we'll probably, yeah, that's currently my goal, is to get 1k loot bags of the anonymous variety. We can always, I guess, later go open, or not open, go convert more if we run out, since it is a 2-hour long gum. We'll grab a little bit more and use this last little gum. Before doing that though, double check what my current drop rates are for things. This is with double luck and 10% group. So about 0.0022 for classified and 0.88 for godly. And then over here with boards, where I will actually be trying to unbox, we have 2.2 for godly and 0.0088 for a classified. And using this boosted lucky gum, this last boosted gum to use, or okay, I equipped it, now it's time to use it. Should hopefully see a, yeah, 0.044 and 1.76, so double chances of everything. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm trying to grind stuff, but I'm slower. So yeah, time to go through these. Normally I'd use an auto clicker for this, but that usually causes a lot of lag. And actually, I want to currently have my auto delete on for commons, so that's, I mean, it's a cool perk. It's not, as I've covered in my update review, it's not something I like to see, since stuff like that does start to turn into too simulatory, as I put it before, where it's too easy to really just go sit through and auto unbox all night or something. There we go, we got our first Xenon. Yeah, as you can see, I'm even getting like that really bad lag here just unboxing. It's not just something with bosses, although bosses do seem to make it worse. It's just something that always happens. But I'm guessing it's something to do with just how things are like rendered locally, but saved server wide, and so things have to communicate a lot between both those, and it just, I don't know exactly, but yeah, we'll just continue burning through this, see if we can get Oblivion. It's only like a 0.0176 chance. That's like 1 in like 10,000 or something, which isn't too bad. We have enough gems for it. Yeah, no, it's definitely put strain on most things. Man, it's been a while since I got a godly. Yeah, this 4.4% chance is not as high as I would have thought. Oh yeah, it's Yeah, it's bad. I've tried playing it on my phone a few times. It's not really... I have a pretty good phone, so it's not really laggy too much. I mean... But, yeah. Man. It's so long between unboxing. I don't know. Yeah, like every single classified I've ever got, it was really quickly. Just getting really lucky right off the get-go with it. So, yeah, no, not having to use your gum, use lucky gum every 2 minutes is nice. But yeah, I don't think having double luck, especially now, I've learned recently, because I used to think, double glitchy lucky gum, I thought it was a 2.5 times boost to your luck. It's actually 2.75 times boost to your luck. Which ghostly lucky gum is just double, but glitchy gum is actually better than what I thought. So it's actually for having it 2 times, it's not really worth it for anyone since it's only the equivalent of like 30 glitchy gums, and I have 330 glitchy gums. There's no reason for me to really buy it since I already have a really good supply of glitchy lucky gums. Yeah, that's insane, honestly, the amount of resources that are used for Ghost Sim. I mean, it is cool that it is all fancy and stuff, but needing like a supercomputer to be able to process it all isn't always the funnest. I mean, I do play on a high quality, so that may be why most of my issues are occurring, but, yeah. Yeah, I don't really want to unbox anything too, let's see, what does this do? Doesn't even have too much. I could go spare him a pet if he had his trades on. Like, I have tons of... Actually, let's name my trades, see if he sends me one. Like, I have tons of spare stuff that I sometimes do end up deleting, like, atoms and stuff. I've deleted atoms in the past before since I really don't need them. But yeah, just throwing him an atom or two or Fury Flight is probably what's going to end up happening. If he keeps asking. Yeah, it's been a while since I last streamed. It's just mostly me having other stuff to do, and not actually a lot of it's just been me playing like Bee Swarm or playing Ghost Simulator, but not wanting to really stream or anything. So trying to get a little bit more stuff back. Yeah, I was planning on streaming for 3.5 hours, so still live. Hello, stuff. Yeah, I know, right? People decline trades a lot or don't ask for stuff, and then their trades are off. That's one of the most annoying things is when people ask to trade, and then their trades are off and they aren't sending you anything. It is honestly like the most annoying. Anyways, we're getting a lot of lag for no reason whatsoever. But yeah. I usually don't accept items. I don't want to be given like stuff, especially like since I prefer to grind stuff myself. Well, anyways, but yeah. There's all the Xenons. I was wondering where those were in my first unboxing. I guess I am used to the luck of 2.75 times since I'm usually using glitchy X gum or glitchy lucky gum. But yeah. So since that is like 2.75, which is about it's almost 1.5 times better than this. I'm probably used to those amounts of xenons versus this amount. There we go. Tons of xenons that we're going to have to end up deleting. Trying to get an Oblivion, just kind of seeing how much this boosted Lucky Gum does, and honestly, I don't think it's worth buying. Even though it does last an hour, and does allow you to do this, just spin without having to worry about anything. I don't know, it just doesn't seem like it's too good. Yeah, with only being double compared to like the glitchy Lucky Gums 2.75, it isn't really worth it for anyone. And only really the heavy end grinders, like, you're better off, if you guys don't have Game Passes, don't buy gum, any of this gum, since you can buy a Game Pass for maybe, what is it, like 8 times the cost, and like even if you're, let's say you're buying double boss drops instead, that's about 9 times, it's a little less than 9 times the cost of buying the events gum, and it does the same exact thing, except it's permanent. You don't have to use it or worry about it being consumed and done. So buy that. And then once you have that, maybe consider buying it, but even then it's better to just go grind for gum yourself and use it. Since you can grind for glitchy gum, which is much better than this gum, and since it does 4 times instead of 2 times, so it's about 3 times better. Math on that checks out. It's just how you calculate it. I usually calculate it's 2 extra with this gum, it's 6 extra with the glitchy gum, so 3 times difference there. But yeah, even Lucky Gum, like, you get tons of Lucky Gum, so there's really no reason to check into this one, I guess. Oh no, Photon is amazing. I think Photon's the only good gum that was in there. Like, all the others are basically reskins of current gums, which there's no reason to have Robux gums available if they're just reskins of grinding stuff. Even for, like, the hour duration is kind of cool. But honestly, with the Photon gum though, it does increase your chances of your ability to do bosses. Not enough to really make up for not using like boss gum, but it's still different than boss gum nonetheless. I don't know. It's the coolest gum that was released, which may not have been the best, but like, yeah, loot gum, I don't know, double loot gum from it would have just seemed pretty cheap too for like an hour, or like, not cheap, but I don't know, useless, and also like just a straight copy from the usable gums. At least with like event gum, they renamed it and then added the use of it applying to like races, which I guess they also kind of changed everything, so everything applies to races now. But still, the fact that they did go ahead and at least have that name change and then change a little bit of functionality so that gums do now do events like races is cool. I think the worst one is this Lucky Gum. I mean, the fact that they gave everyone a free one with the code kind of makes up for the fact that it's super overpriced, since everyone can try it for free. And and not have to worry about it. But I think they're planning on doing a little bit more with this boosted gum idea. Like, I would hope that they're doing more with this boosted gum idea, I guess. Since they can add like 6 new gums or replace the current ones to better ones. Have like a rotating shop of them, of boosted gums where it's like different prices for, like, you always have like 3 available or something, and you can only buy like a limited amount in a day, but they're really overpowered or something. Just something to make it pretty nice. And honestly, I would prefer these gums to be overpowered than what they are currently, which is kind of useless. Especially with, I guess, the best one of them I'd say is going to be the photon blaster, except for the fact that photon currently, like, mega bosses, really glitchy to do them. And honestly, a lot of people complain stuff about the bosses, and so even though you do have 2 times able to go through stuff 2 times quicker, like for final it'd be really useful, but there's a lot of cutscenes and even that makes it unuseful. And then second up, the next cheaper one, the event one, it's basically a reskin of gum, of its boss gum, but worse. So I don't think anyone really will be buying this other than just fun purposes or testing it out like me. So I could see the gum being buffed to, like, the lucky gum being a 3 times, so it's slightly better than glitchy gum. That would be nice. I could see tons of people buying into that and doing that. It may be a little overpowered when it's stacked with double luck and the group, but it probably won't, since honestly going from a times 2.75 to times 3 isn't too much of a difference there. So yeah. And they have had at one point a double luck, double game pass, and a glitchy lucky gum stacking before, which was overpowered and broken, I thought. So having just slightly better glitchy gum would be cool. For event gum, instead, like, currently it's a little bit, it's basically a reskin of what it is currently. So maybe boosting it up to 5 times drops. Maybe a little overpowered then, but it'd make it usable at least. And since it is costing Robux, for an hour of overpowered times 10 grinding of events, I would be fine with that, I think. And if you can't buy it, you aren't missing out, since you can still go grind for gum yourself. But yeah. And Photon Blaster Gum, I really like the idea of having the Photon Blaster, but I feel like for it to be really good, stuff in the bosses has to be changed. They have to be made less laggy, and I think maybe cutting the waiting time out of them is completely, at least in private servers, would make them so much more usable, since instead of still having to wait a minute, you can hop in and then you're subtracting more time from your normal grind with the amount of time that you're saving from halving the photon blasting time. So for instance, with, like, currently if you're doing bow boss, you're waiting a minute for it, and then you're doing about 2.5 minutes of boss normally, so about 3.5 minutes normally. And then, so assuming half the time you're in the fight, he has it sealed up in your photon blasting, that gets half, so about 1 minute and 15 seconds currently would go down to about 30 minutes, let's say, or 30 seconds. So you'd be in there for, instead of 2.5 minutes inside the fight, you'd be in there for about 1 minute 45 seconds. Which you only really, then once you add in that minute, you only go down from a 3.5 minute time to do the boss down to a slightly less than 3. Which really isn't good, but if you took out, like, that minute time, that's not even a decrease, that's a decrease of 45 seconds over 3.5 minutes. I don't know the math there. I'm not going to do it on the fly. But like compare that to a 45-second decrease from like 2.5 minutes down to a minute and 45. You can start to see how that makes it a little bit better. But I still even think then it may need a little bit of buff, especially if the event gum does get buffed up to 5 times event drops instead of its current 2, so it is better than glitchy gum and actually has a reason to be bought. But yeah, I think definitely Lucky Gum needs to get a buff up to like ×3 luck. I think I can definitely see them doing that. Maybe also nerfing the price down to 200 Robux. But even keeping the price at 300 Robux, I can still see people buying it, since it would be better, and since it would last so long, it would be worth it for a little bit. But yeah. Double Luck Game Pass. Is the Double Luck Game Pass worth it? It really depends. If you're an endgame grinder, yes. But if you're like there's really not too much use in any of the... Ooh, I saw an Oblivion. There's not too much use in any of the stuff that is actually from crates. Like, the best thing you have is going to be, for a new player, is going to be the void stuff, since those are about the same for everyone. I would recommend getting double items first, and then double boss drops. Double luck is only if you can see yourself at some point getting like over 500 million gems at one point. I would say like that's like the only reason I would get double luck, since honestly getting classifieds is the only thing that's useful from these crates, which most of these crate classifieds are not worth much, and you need to start getting into like that billions of gems before it even becomes meaningful. But yeah. But if you are if you do get like 5 billion gems at some point, or you plan on getting 5 billion gems at some point to go for a Cosmic Wing, then definitely buy Double Luck, obviously. But yeah, those are my thoughts on the gum, so far. I don't know if there's... I'm still kind of spinning random boxes. So, I don't know how much more meaning I have. I've given my thoughts on the gums. They all really need buffs, I think. I don't know what... I haven't really said anything for... Is that the gum popping? No, that was not a gum popping. That may have been someone else's gum popping. That scared me. I'm like, is an hour already over? But yeah. Photon Blaster Gum. For 50 Robux, it is cheap. But I feel like its impact, as I said, having the events a little bit, cutting out that wait time there, making them less laggy, to just make the gum more usable in the area it's worth working in, would be a pretty good start. Yeah. I don't know. And it's not even like... Maybe it can just be changed to, like, photon gum, I guess. Would be... Instead of it being... No, as it is Photon Blaster Gum, it actually doubles the damage and doubles your thing on it, so it's like a quadruple boost. I feel like that would be actually pretty nice, quadrupling the boost of it. Let's select all in trash. 346. Because at that point, it's not going to be the same as, like, a stuff, and, like, honestly, just increasing the time, again, like, triple or quadruple the speed that you can shoot. You start running into that problems where you can't really tap that fast or click that fast, so you have to use an auto clicker, which isn't really the best for stuff like that. But I think if it was double damage and double speed, it would be usable and stuff. It wouldn't be as good as, like, as I said, if the event gum got buffed up to 5 times, that would be still better. But I think that would still make it usable at least. I don't know how broken that would be for like the boss cycles, but I think it would do enough to the actual bosses themselves, like during the photon blasting time, that you should be able to be fine. Yeah, auto clickers, I mean, they're kind of cheaty, but they are also allowed in the Ghost Simulator. But yeah. No, I think, yeah, all the gums really need a buff. I think all the boosted Lucky Gum needs is to be moved up to like 3 times instead. To make Event Gum useful, since it is kind of just a reskin of Boss Gum at this point, instead of being a ×2, being a ×5, so it's slightly better than Glitchy X Gum, since or Glitchy Boss Gums, most people just grind for Glitchy Gum anyways. And then Photon Blaster, also affecting the damage output of your Photon Blast thing, and but yeah, those are my thoughts on like buffing them. I honestly cannot see anyone, even like endgame grinders, using it, since all of them can be better used with just a Glitchy Gum. So yeah. No, I'm just normal clicking right now. It's slow, but I don't need to be really fast, since half my clicks aren't even clicking on buttons. So. Thinking out a quest gum that doubles quest counts. Like doubles your reward for the quest. I feel like, or doubles how much like progress counts for quests. I mean, yeah, that's very hard to quantify though at some point. Like find quests or unboxing quests, where you need to unbox a certain thing, or certain stuff, or like unboxing unique stuff. But yeah, I mean, I guess that wouldn't be a bad though. That's actually a decent idea, like for ghosts and stuff, since you can end up grinding ghosts. You know what? That's not a bad, like doubles like ghosts. Unfortunately, like item quests, you can't double those. But like doubling like ghosts. So it'd be like doubling the amount of ghosts you do at a time, or doubling bosses, how much they count for quests. Not really skip tasks, more just speeding up the tasks. But yeah, that's actually a decent idea. Man, I see why people hate going this way. Every time I do it, I'm really cheap. Oh, we ended on the end screen, had an Oblivion on that box. I'm trying to look back in my video dialogue and see if I can see it. I think it's already gone. Yeah, there is an Oblivion that I just missed. Slightly, but yeah. No, that's actually not a bad idea for gums. But yeah, after using the gums, I can honestly say that I'd much prefer just using like Glitchy Boss Gum, or Glitchy Lucky Gum. And honestly, I haven't grinded too much. So like the grinders out there are going to have way more gum than me, and they're going to even see less of a point to use these new gums. They'll buy them to try them out, but I think after that they'll really need to get buffed. How much time do we have? This lasts forever. Can't even unbox this long. Oh, we haven't even gone through like I think we've barely gone through 1,000,000 gems now. I now remember why I just kind of cheese on box by just using an auto clicker. It's super cheesy, but I don't really do it too often. It's like once a blue moon that I actually go unbox stuff. But I figure if I'm going to go unbox my fifth classified board, I might as well do it on stream normally using the gum. So yeah. Ugh. That's actually a good idea for quest gum. I mean, it's not helpful in some cases, especially when you need like items, or find quests. But when you're like doing something like Shelly, where it's just a bunch of ghosts, it can really start to be super helpful. Or if you're doing like infinite quests, which require those ghosts. Infinite quests aren't useful, even if they did take a 10th of the time, they still wouldn't be useful amount of gems. But still, be useful for those kind of quests. So that's a good idea. Also, I want to hear your feedback on my feedback on gums. Like, I shared what I thought. I don't think that's how it works. Maybe a different type of gum. But, like, and for a different rank. But, I mean, that's a funny idea. But yeah, maybe, I don't know. Maybe a gum just gives you, like, the boosted title for an hour. Just a cosmetic. And obviously would be able to use another gum during that time, maybe, or maybe not. And that's all it does. I don't know. Actually, to be honest, that'd be a cool effect for, like, a event gum. Like, similar to how bow gum lasts for 2 minutes and gives you, like, makes you look like a green hologram. Like, this gum could give you, like, the, Ghost Hunter or something, a name, and give you, just not do anything else other than that, and just last for, like, 2 minutes, and just make you look cool, I guess. No, unfortunately, you can't sack any of these gums with normal gums. Which makes sense, but I think now they need a little bit of a buff to make up for that. But yeah. I mean, ignoring that, man, how many Xenons do I have at this point? I like, honestly, I can see why people hate this unboxing so much. It's just, you get nothing from it. I feel bad for people who don't have access to autoclickers almost. But yeah. Yeah, pain in the finger for mobile users. Oh, I'm sure. If you're using, like, your phone or something, you have to tap a lot. Like, here, like, clicking a mouse isn't too much. I don't like the idea of auto-delete. I don't even like auto-deleting commons. Auto-deleting commons, though, I mean, it's fine. Since you still do get your inventory filled up eventually. It's more like a slight increase in your storage space more than anything. But like auto-deleting, if it auto-deleted uncommons and rares and legendaries and potentially godlies, it becomes too overpowered and turns the game more into a silly game that you just sit at a computer or auto unboxing for 10 hours at a time versus something that you actually have to put thought into. Not that I'm putting any thought into this crate, but I prefer the game where you actually have to put thought into it and you can't just AFK at a crate for 10 hours straight for random stuff. Since there are people that would be able to benefit from just unboxing for Cosmic Wings for 20 hours straight, since they have that many gems, and that is kind of what they want to do and can do. I mean, right now though, with the limits on your inventory, they're much better off using X or Glitchy Lucky Gum in unboxing that way, since that gives you gives you much more rewards and it's just better than not. But if you allow auto unboxing like that, people will just turn away from the computer and just leave it unboxing forever. Someone asked for my purples in chat. Oh yeah, okay, good. I just realized my face cam is over the chat, so that's kind of nice for people asking for questions and stuff in there. So that's some people have been asking questions in that chat rather than the live stream. So if I've answered something that wasn't asked, that's where it came from. But yeah. But yeah. This one's being... I don't even think I've gone through that many gems. Like, seriously, unboxing this way takes forever. I don't know how people do this. I'm getting bored, and I'm streaming too, so I can keep up conversation at least. Yeah, I don't have auto unbox. It's one of the things I kind of didn't buy. Since honestly, it's auto clicking. It serves the same purpose of it, but better. Yeah, I kind of just sit here clicking. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of things that just get auto-converted. Usually if you put like a backslash before it, it won't convert. But yeah, I'm tempted to just end the stream here, since all I'm going to be doing for the next little bit is going to be unboxing this crate, and I can see that getting kind of boring. I guess I could go over some other ideas for gums. Like currently, like someone's brought up in chat actually brought up adding a quest gum, which would be another one of these boosted gums, like boosted quest something or another, like boosted quest. I don't know what to name it. Boosted quest completion, which basically doubles like how much ghosts and bosses count for quest completion. Even like gums that you use for Gran, but basically just has help you go through quests a little bit quicker, which would be kind of cool. Maybe like 50 Robux for it for an hour would be probably pretty fair. I would think it isn't too good, I'd think, so 50 Robux seems about right. I don't know. Another gum. I'm trying to think about stuff that isn't the same as current gum we have. So, like, lucky, like having the boosted lucky gum doesn't make. I don't feel like we should have too much overlap between what's already grindable and purchasable for Robux. Since people that grind are going to be the ones that want to buy those stuff for Robux, and currently as is, it's not really too useful for them, too advantageous of them to buy these Robux items versus just grinding some more gum. But I don't know, maybe a boosted inventory space gum that like doubles your inventory space for a little bit would be decent. I mean, it does get laggier as you start to get a bigger inventory, so it's not really the best. And then your inventory crashes back down anyways, and you have to delete everything. But it may help a little bit for auto unboxing. Let's see. Maybe a increased mobility gum, which more or less doubles your hoverboard speed. Maybe not your hoverboard speed, but at least your walking speed, your jump height, and your yeah, increases all those. So similar to how we have that gum for each of those individually, having a gum for, or just one for all of them would be cool. Yeah, another one would, I guess, I'm thinking about it. Boosted, yeah, it's like there's most of the ideas have to do with overlapping with the normal gum, which, as I said before, don't really like too much overlap with the normal gum, since people already, most of the grinders are going to be the ones buying this gum anyways. So if they, right now everyone's grinders are much better off just using normal gums for glitchy gum. Yeah, but yeah, no, it's interesting. I really, as I said, I don't know if I have said this, but I really like the idea of the gums. Having I said this in my, somewhat in my update review, but I really like the idea of gums. It gives the developers some Robux income, which is really nice. It also offers a way for grinders, after just buying, like, currently grinders, they'll buy game passes, but that's it. After that, there's no reason for them to buy limited store stuff. Adding gums like this that last for a very long time, I like the idea of having that hour duration. But that, and if they are, like, if they're usable, grinders will come back and keep paying a little bit of Robux at a time to go have, like, a much better chance at, or slightly better grind experience, just to increase it. But yeah, I mean, obviously, as I've said multiple times, I feel like they need a buff. It really was not worth it for me to be buying those gums, especially Lucky Gum, with how Lucky Gums, compared to Glitchy Lucky Gum, which is 2.75 times, versus this 2 times, you're much better off just using a glitchy one, since most grinders are going to have huge amounts anyways. So if you buff that up to like 3 times, it's worthwhile. Same with Event Gum to Boss Gum, although a little bit less since Boss Gum is a little bit harder to get. But I still think having that slightly better than Glitchy Gum will make it just a little bit more useful. And having these gums a little bit too overpowered for Robux isn't going to really change too, or isn't going to be bad. For instance, as I said 5 times, being slightly better than Glitchy Gum. For final, you can only get 3 finals in using that gum, or 4 finals. Compare that to using 4 Glitchy Boss Gum. 4 Glitchy Boss Gum is going, or 4 basic Boss Gum currently, is going to be much easier to get. But if you're, like, where really it shines, I guess, would be going like Boss Foe. That shorter duration, where instead of every 15 minutes, it's every 4 minutes, really. Instead of, you can do 15 or so of that in that hour time. So 15 basic gum versus 1 boosted event gum. I'd still lean towards that basic, and definitely towards glitchy, since you'd only need 5 glitchies to make up that difference. So 5 glitchies versus 1 boosted. I'd still go for the glitchies. But if it was like 5 times boost, or even like 3 or 4 times, and so that was like on par with Glitchy Gum, it still would be much more usable, I guess. Like Photon, as I was saying, Photon, I like the idea of Photon, but bosses are a little bit too glitchy right now for me to really make an accurate assessment on that. Anyways, I don't know if I really want to continue streaming anymore. I mean, I've already given my thoughts a few times. It's really just me burning through this last little bit of boosted Lucky Gun, so I can kind of do that off stream. I may make actually a small little video, or cut this stream down more likely than not, to the few ideas I had. But yeah, I'd like to thank, at least thank everyone for coming out. It's been a nice stream. But yeah, these gums are cool. If they expand this, that'd be cool, but yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to be leaving off shortly. Maybe just turn my face cam off and mute myself and just continue unboxing for a while to, or maybe continue talking, but just turn my face cam off and look at chat for a while, so if anyone wants to ask anything, or ask something about the gums, or add a comment about their thoughts on the gums, that'd be nice. But yeah. Welcome back. Yeah, it's kind of just the end of the stream. I'm kind of just opening up at this point to get through all this, and then go and call it. So, already shared all my thoughts. I mean, so I may make a video, may just not, but I think maybe add just a timestamp in the comments about where I share my thoughts, so people can find those easy. But yeah, I think probably around the start of my Lucky Gum, so about probably 2.5 hours in. I started sharing my thoughts, so watching from like 2.5 on would probably be the best. How much longer do we have left on the gum? Oh man, it's a lot of gum. It lasts forever. Anyways, I guess while we're getting really close to the end, how do you guys feel about this placement of webcam and the live, this way I'm assuming, and the live chat? This is the first time I've had either of those on, and I want to know if you guys like the idea of having live chat feed on these streams and my webcam, or if you guys would prefer, or like just not having either of those, or if you guys like want the screen to be changed up a little bit more so that it's not covering random parts of the screen. Ooh, there goes our gum. But yeah, I never mind. That was not our gum. That was someone else's gum. Oh, that always confuses me. It's other people's gum popping. Not used to that. Let's go. No, we don't need to. I was about to say let's go delete my gum, but or inventory, but we don't really need to, do we? Webcam being on the bottom left. Alright, so covering up. Okay. So you guys can see chat, I'm assuming, or something like that. Okay, yeah, I can totally move stuff around really easy. But yeah. Actually, let's try that now. That, you guys would prefer stuff over there? Is that covering up anything important, or do you guys think that's a good place for it? That's a good place. Alright. Yeah, I guess it does... It makes it a little less top-heavy for blinding. I mean, I was thinking about resizing the windows so, like, half of it was, like, the chat and my webcam. I felt like, for now, this would be fine. If you guys, like, want, like, a different background color you think would look better, those, like, changes would also be nice. It's covering a little bit of rarities, but those don't really matter, do they? And now I guess you guys can see what I am unboxing. Yeah, the chat's now visible for all you guys, so you guys can go see when someone's chatting with me and asking, begging for pets or something, or a friend joins like they occasionally do. I'm sure someone noticed a little bit earlier when someone popped into the group, or into the server. But yeah, I'm assuming we have about 60 seconds left of gum, which doesn't look hopeful like us getting a Oblivion before that. We could do it. Yeah, this is I'm not used to this slow of unboxing. As I said, I usually do auto clicker, which really cheesy way to unbox, and I don't do it often. But yeah, no. Yep, yeah, I know. Having chat visible is kind of a trade-off. You can have people using it like stream snipers and stuff. But like, you know, worst case scenario, I just go dupe it out of Oblivion. And no more. But yeah, no. Alright, let's see. It can't be any more than like, yes, a little less than a minute. We're almost done with all 3 gums. But yeah, I don't think I'll be doing another video. Before this, I did the stream. I was planning on doing a secondary video where I analyze the gum, but I think after doing this, I've had enough to really, or at least see what they need. Stuff. And there we go. That was our last crate. We did not end up getting an Oblivion, but we've got a ton of these Xenons now. But oh, that was an interesting. But anyways, we'll mass trash all of this, I think. No reason to keep them. And yeah, so yeah, there's literally a stream chat over here. No, it's so yeah. Yeah, this was actually really fun testing all the new gums. I was expecting a little bit more people to like share some thoughts on what to use event gum on, but I guess there really wasn't too much more to test it on. We tested it on Bow Boss, Lucky Cats, all of the different mini bosses in the game, and also Guardian. But yeah. There wasn't really too much more to test it on, but also realized Photon Blast gum really wasn't any worth it at all. But yeah. Thank you to everyone who has came out. I don't see too much more reason to keep this. If anyone wants to say stuff, I'll probably stick around and chat for a little bit longer to answer any questions that people have. But other than that, I think it's about time to stop this stream. So, thank you guys for coming out, and goodbye.